Hello, my name is Sophia Rosen-Fouladi, and I'm going to be auditioning for the general casting and then also the NYT REP company. So I'm going to start with my contemporary monologue, and then I'm going to go into my skill, and then I'm going to finish on the questions. So my contemporary monologue is from the play BU21 by Stuart Slade, and I'm going to be doing Floss's monologue. So I'm not really sure what I can actually add to the whole. I'm just not completely down with emoting, like this feels a bit dickish. Sorry. Fuck it. So basically, I was in my dad's kitchen making a sandwich when all of a sudden this guy, still in his airline chair, crashed into the garden. Whee! Like a cartoon. A really fucking dark Tim Burton cartoon or something. And for the first couple of seconds, he was still alive, and then he wasn't. And I'm a twat, and I'll feel guilty for this for the whole of my life, but the first thing I thought was just that song, It's Raining Men. Sorry. And I was staring at Chair Guy like this. And then he looked back at me, and he caught my eye for just a second. And then he just died. The light just went out, quietly and softly. And the thing is he just looked so kind. And we had to move out for a week, and when we came back, Chair Guy was gone, and they tidied up the place as best as they could, but there was still this gash in the grass, and on the wall behind there was this black stain. And when I went to the inquest to give my spiel, it will go on for about 4 years, so it's totally awesome that I've already done mine. And Cherry, the man who fell to earth, his name was actually Sonny Meyer. Sonny Meyer, which is such an awesome name, and he was 48 and a doctor from High Barnet. And I didn't say anything in the inquest about him still being alive. His family was there, and I didn't want them to. So I totally bossed the inquest, smashed it. And I kept that between me and Sonny. Our little secret. And now I'm going to be doing a recital of a poem that I've written for my skill. I really love writing and poetry. I write more than just poetry, but the skill that I wanted to showcase today was my poetry. So the poem is called I See Her in My Heritage. We're not cut from the same fabric. She is British cotton, soft and familiar, and I am Persian carpet, woven with complexities, but I see her in my heritage. Her lips are pink, like a ripe pomegranate's precious seeded jewels. Her hair is dark and golden, like the desert that runs from the skyscrapers to my family's land. Her warmth reminds me of a summer evening gathering with my village of a family as we fill our bellies with piles of rice and laugh roaring laughter over broken languages. She is the finest saffron filled with richness and delight. We are drawn to water, which is no coincidence. We relish water like my city relishes its river-running vein. She reminds me of home, who I really am. And then I'm just going to end on the questions. So outside of NYT, I've just graduated. So what I'm doing currently is a lot of really random stuff. So I'm currently doing a foundation at Mountview, and then I do various creative projects. So I'm working as a producer on a show, and then I'm also doing applied theatre facilitation for migrant women who are kind of championing a campaign to change temporary housing and the state of temporary accommodation for migrant women in the UK. So I'm acting as like an artistic resident, really, to bring the political campaign to life through art and theatre. And then I'm also just doing random things that I haven't had the time to do before, which is like do dance classes, and I don't have much ability to dance, but it's been really, really fun. And then something interesting that's happened to me in the past year and a half. I'm not sure if anyone else will find it really interesting, but I got a first in my degree at university, and I think that was like fireworks crazy, because it was, you know, a pandemic, half of my university was affected. I didn't really ever think that I was kind of gonna go to uni or get a first in a degree. So I think through a really challenging time, I really pushed myself, and yeah, I think that counts as interesting. And then anything else I want you to know about me would be that I now dance a little bit. I'm getting better and better, and I speak 2 other languages. So I can speak some basic Persian. I can speak some basic Spanish too, and then also French. And yeah, I think maybe that I love acting, but I really like devising and creating work in a group and the writing process of it all. So I'm really interested in not just necessarily plays, but also like a whole devising process too. So yeah, thank you very much.